Hello again, folks, and welcome back to Let's Play Pathfinder Wrath of the Righteous. I'm your Dungeon Master Darius. Last we left off, we had faced off against a swarm of Vescivores, a terrible, evil swarm of insects that do some pretty nasty things. But we also then went down into some caves that were below the swarms of the apocalypse, and found a bunch of other demon insecty related things. Wasn't really a great time, but hey, you got profit off of it. Profit's good. Profits is nice. Let's see. It's honestly been a little bit since I've last picked this up. Well, let me see if I can't break down what last had happened. Ninio is actually a kitsune that has basically forgotten that they were a kitsune in the first place because, of course, just that airheaded about it, and I need to find a couple of masks in order to open up a thing. This guy is lawful evil, but kind of a powerhouse. It's kind of ridiculous. A little bit of a show of what's to happen later down the line when Daeran finally becomes a Hell Knight. Nothing really happened with him so far. He was forced to join, or Daeran was forced to join us because Queen said so, and we're trying to find his old abode back on the road. I don't quite remember what his shtick was, but his deity is basically the neutral good sister to my neutral evil deity. Let's see. Windowag has yet to bring up her army, although she's got a nice new bow. It's pretty good. It's a bleed bow, which means that things will bleed to death if they manage to survive. Ember. Nothing new's happened with Ember either, has it? Not that I can think of. God damn. And besides that, there is Sela, whose shield is floating off of her arm. Is it always like that? I don't think that was always like that. Anyways, she had trained to use the Bastard Sword because this Bastard Sword of Hope is just really damn good. That's about all I got so far. I think I came here to sell stuff and whatnot. Couldn't ask you what a march, eh, Commander? I won't forget it, not in a million years. I can't stop shaking whenever I think about the leper's smile. It's a miracle that we lost so few back there. The soldiers realized that if we're gonna make the wrong decision, half the army wouldn't have made it out. They're scared. They're scared things are only going to get nastier from here. What if we held a wake, lit up bonfires, poured some wine, raised our cups in memory of the fallen, do the troops like world good? Yeah, no. Have the recent losses taught you nothing? I want the soldiers to be ever vigilant and ready to fend off a surprise attack. Oh, you're right. This isn't the time for tears. We're already let our hair down once, and we already lost Kennebrest. We'll be on our guard, yes we will. I'll write to Kennebrest and ask them to send a few no-nonsense clerics, somebody to keep an eye on the troops and maintain discipline. Damn right you will. I believe I had also sold a bunch of things that we weren't using already beforehand, if I recall correctly, which I probably don't. Yes, it has been a long-ass pimp, not long-ass pimp time, but long enough for me to start forgetting what the hell I'm doing. Because that's fun. I'll manage with the food. What do we got today? 1.5 hit points per level for the day. Speed bonus for the day. +1 bonus on all attack rolls. Yeah, let's go with that one. He only fails on a 4 or less. What could possibly go wrong? Oh, we have enough for Shields of Hate or Scroll of Haste. How many Scrolls of Fireball do I have? Kind of wish we could see here, but I think I'll go with the Haste. Begin the rest.
gods are weak, Golden Boy. The power they give is nothing compared to the power that demons can offer. Why do you not join them?
Who told you that power is what I'm after? And besides, have you seen what they do to cultists? In exchange for power, they are forced to work. No. No power in the cosmos is worth that.
Huh. Dude wants the easy life. I get that. Oh. Curse Pilaf? Curse Pilaf. What is this Curse Pilaf? Change by 2, current morale 7. Totally not our fault. Don't know what you're talking about. Anywho, I suppose, after double checking what's in the chest, I pretty much only kept the super pseudo special stuff because I think we might need it. I'm gonna put away the protection from law. Got a couple of books here that I don't know if I'll need. This one's got a glowy thing on it, which indicates that it's important. How much do you want to bet that I'm just gonna miss, like, all the semi-important stuff? That's a lot of tainted foul. Now we'll put the silky veil in here too. Wand of Zacharias. Oh yeah, I keep on forgetting that I have a plethora of cure moderate wounds potions. But say la vie. Save. Let us leave. And I suppose... I don't know where he's going to end up. Or where we're going to end up, but I swear we're going to end up finding... Dudicus's house. Let's see. Trying to think of what else we had done. Because we had already headed up to Chili Creek. There was a lot of weirdness going on there, but we couldn't figure out what the hell that weirdness was. There's this inconspicuous camp. The underground hideouts. Then there's Dresden, which I believe is our ultimate goal here. Oh boy. I see a new crossbow over here. Pretty sure she and her army. Pursue. I mostly just want the crossbow just to see what it's gonna be like. What do we got? Zombies and whites? I might have forgotten a good chunk of what it is our stuff can do. Alright, these guys are rangers. So they can attack from the far. That's their gimmick. These guys can get right up in people's faces, but let's move them up right here. Move the clerics up a little bit. Sorry, how many people did I just lose? 4? Okay, I don't think that this unit is that great. Uh-huh. Yep, that did next to nothing. Oh boy. This is a problem. Unit is a bonus. Heal. Heal itself. I don't think we've got a chance in hell here. Or maybe we do. I don't know. Yeah, focus down on these zombies. See, is this one creature within range? Oh, okay, it's a swift action, so you can just go... Oh, never mind, one creature within range. Do we declare it? One enemy creature within range. Okay. Smite you. See, I want to help. Kourteous is over there. But I think in the end, these cavalry are gonna die. Especially when you consider that, wait, absolutely no damage? That's kind of pathetic. Run away! Hand self. How much? God, I really wish I could remember how much healing is actually there. Ow. Actually, can you... Because usually zombies have damage reduction. That's kind of what knowledge I'm working on anyways. Think you're good there. And hand self. Ah, damn it. Didn't realize that was gonna do no damage when I looked at it. Okay, morale broken for you. Innovative. Oh, you sons of bitches. That's why. The whites are doing... These guys are doing less damage because the whites keep on hitting them. Shit. Sucks like innovation. Yay. This is a good way to start the video, Dar. How about you suck? No, you kind of suck, just general purpose of sucking. Alright. Yeah, it's still gonna do next to no damage, so you just hang back for a bit. Really? Those whites, they suck. The most I can do is just keep on focusing down on the whites here until they feasibly die. While I heal my cleric. Cleric's out of heals. Cool. Yep. Think we die soon. Yeah, I'm doing no damage to these guys. I might be able to take out one group of them. But that's about it. The other lot's gonna get land-basted. Cool. Doesn't help that most of her stuff really doesn't help against these things. Oh good. So many stacks. Look at this. So many stacks. 9 times innovative attack. Which is a -1 penalty to all ability scores. So that's -9 to all ability scores, attack, HP, and saving throws. Cool. This is where we just... whatever. Yep. Yep. Definitely could have done that better, but at the same time, could I really? In the meantime, the Hell Knights and the Mage are over here. Now what sod it? I really wish that there was just a straight up auto battle for this. At the least, though, their forces are reduced. You know what? Have them come to us. Have them come to us. This will be the plan. Skip your turn for now. Just keep waiting. Just keep waiting. Just keep waiting. Possible TPK. Dang it. Oh no, my 10 units. Whatever shall we do? Yay. To be fair, that was a lot easier because we had like something along lines of like 300 troops. +2 heavy crossbow has a critical range reduced to 20 whenever it threatens a critical hit against an evil or chaotic creature. It is automatically confirmed. Yeah, it's not too terrible. It's not bad. It's not horrendous. I believe I want to give that to... Do I want to give it to Ember? Either Ember or Nino. Yeah, Nino. Look at that. It just looks like a market improvement. Alright, we're gonna swap back to the actual party. Yeah, the people that matter. Take a look at this inconspicuous camp. Surely there won't be anything that's going to cause us any problems in here. Do I remember half the things? Not a goblin. Not a goblin named Canuck. No, it's a Kobold. Okay, I need to get free camera going on here, but the aged Kobold sitting by the small campfire greets you with an amicable gesture. He doesn't reach for his weapon nor hiss threateningly. All in all, his behavior is highly unusual for one of his kind. His clothes look quite unusual too. Not many kobolds opt for human clothing, nor do they adorn their possessions with spikes or scales. Greetings, my name is Canuck. I'm all alone here, so you may safely come closer. He speaks smoothly without the usual kobold hissing. Moving slightly aside, the kobold points to the carcass of a small animal on a stick roasting on fire. Dinner will be ready soon. Whoa, I've never met a talking lizard before. Well, back in the River City, we had a real dragon. Are you a dragon too? Can you turn big? You flatter me, young lady. Many of my fellows would give up everything to become dragons. Some even entertain themselves with the fantasies of already being such. But I'm proud to be what I am. A kobold, nothing more, nothing less. Kobolds are rather courteous lot, it would seem. I never expected to receive an invitation to dinner from one of your kind. As a guest, rather than a dish, that is. I didn't exactly invite you, Count. My invitation was addressed to the commander. But sit down, help yourself. Beyond the walls of your fancy mansions, you'll find surprises far more unusual than my humble self. A kobold. I've met them underground. Small, weak, sneaky, worthless in face-to-face combat, but they love setting snares and shooting you in the back. This one seems smarter than the others, and he talks well, so that must mean the trap he's laid is an excessively devious one. Be careful, master. Don't go near him. Better shoot him from a distance. What exactly are you cooking? judging by its ears and hind leg, is a hare. The kobold casts a dubious glance at the animal's mouth, which boasts a huge set of teeth. Or maybe it's a tiger. Depends on the point of view, I suppose. Who are you? As I've already mentioned, my name is Kourteous, at your service. He offers a short bow, an unusual gesture for one of his kind to make. As a rule, kobolds do not express their respect to anyone other than dragons. I am a traveler and a friend to the crusade. I can be your friend too, if you are tolerant toward kobolds. Kourteous utters the word tolerant with shocking ease, as if he is something other than the narrow-minded and savage subterranean beast you expect him to be. Kobolds are infamous for worshipping dragons and despising all other races, and few of them would even understand the concept of tolerance, let alone subscribe to it. The crusade has many unusual friends, but even I haven't met anyone like you before. I'll be glad to see a kobold in our ranks. Ciela smiles amiably. Oh no, don't get me wrong, I have no intention of marching within the crusader ranks. Still, I hope that my humble assistance will be of use to you. Was it you who left me that note? Kobold shrugs. Of course. Who else could it be? I wanted to make sure you were interested in information I can provide. I love how much they're kind of pushing the whole... okay, mind you, this was before 2nd edition Pathfinder, where they made goblins into a common ancestry that you could be. So, alright. Wait, did you just say tolerant? Are you sure you're a kobold? Ah, so you saw through my disguise. Kourteous tried to mislead you, sweet words, and you ambush you. He did a loud hiss, which then morphs into a amused chuckle. Of course I'm a kobold. Trust me, you're not the first to be shocked after hearing me speak and realize that I'm not going to rob or kill you. I'm lucky. If representatives of other races wanted to be seen as intellectuals or decent conversationalists, they have to read a lot of books, refine their manners, possess a passing knowledge of theatrical theater, and douse themselves in fine perfume. Whereas in my case, all I have to do is not lunge at you with a spear or hiss in every other word. I kind of like Kourteous. Alright, so what do you want from me? I want nothing from you. I'm asking for nothing. I'm simply offering help. I sympathize with your cause, so I'd like to provide whatever support I can from time to time. Does that work with you? Kobold stops and looks at you expectantly. Alright, so how exactly can you help me? With advice, mostly. Throughout my life, I've seen a lot, and a piece of timely advice can be extremely valuable, don't you agree? Of course, if your advisor is Kobold, the merits are not obvious, but you're in luck. This Kobold right here has extensive knowledge of a variety of matters that you may find useful someday. After some thought, he nods towards the campfire. One more thing I have to offer is this hair, after it's cooked. How do you know so much about demons? Kourteous gives you a long and heavy look. I've had some experience with them. I don't want to go into details right now. All I'm saying is that after a rather short and not even hostile encounter with them, I stopped eating meat for several years. Alright, so what's the catch? No catch. I'm acting on for wholly altruistic reasons, but my motives are something I would rather not reveal. Sorry, had to adjust myself. Kourteous turns his face to you and his wrinkles become more visible in the glow of the fire. We just met 5 minutes ago. Don't you think it's too early to expect complete candor just yet? As I have already told you, I'm a friend of the Crusade. You can choose to trust me or you can leave. I offer help and ask for nothing in return. So the question is simple. Will you accept the claw of friendship from a stranger? Or is your distrust stronger than your need for help? I'm trying to think of this from an errant point of view. Because, again, as a not necessarily good aligned individual, he sees alignments with many allegiances, I suppose is the word I'm looking for, with many different ancestries. I would appreciate the help. Kourteous nods agreeably. Then we have a deal. You won't regret your decision. Just drop by my camp every now and then so we can have a word. Perhaps I'll be able to give you some useful tips. Pulling out a small knife, the traveler carefully cuts off 2 strips of meat from the roasted hare, throws one into his toothy maw while graciously offering the other to you. Strange animal for sure, but seems edible. The energies of the world wound mask everything in illusion. Harmless looking animals try to eat you for dinner. Dangerous paths appear to be straight roads. And your enemies. Sometimes your enemies can look like your friends. Kourteous squints and looks deeply into your eyes. Have you been in a situation like this? First you think a person is your friend and ally, but then the scales fall from your eyes and you realize they're actually your sworn enemy. So you catch this person, you tie them up, and then you start thinking, how should you treat them now? Like your enemy? Like your former friend? It's hard to decide. What would you do if one of your friends turned out to be a traitor? Oh boy, that's a whole different topic even from me. Yeah, you also gotta remember that several episodes back we had gotten jumped by a bunch of dark elves as well. And yeah, that was a fun time. Yeah, Aaron has a thing with betrayal, and honestly so do I, but it's a different sort of betrayal. I would torture the traitor for days and make them beg for mercy. Kobold scoffs with disdain. How uncivilized. Fine, let's assume you quench your thirst for revenge. Will it serve any purpose at all? Seems to me that the only benefit you will get from this decision is the satisfaction of your sadistic inclinations. Something in Kourteous' voice sounds merciless, like cold steel. If you catch a traitor, grab them and shake them till they spill everything they know. Some need to be tortured, others will crack if you threaten their family or bribe them with promises of mercy and gold. Wring the traitor dry like your rag mop and think about war, not about ethics. At least that's what smart people write in books. The fervor fades from the Kobold's voice, but subtle glints still flicker in his eyes. Got really worked up there. Who, me? Not at all. You say that like you're an expert on kobolds, as if you can intuit our deepest feelings and emotions. Nah, not convinced. Was I trying to convince you? I was just stating my opinion. Then again, if we're discussing traitors, it's fortunate that betrayal is not reserved for mortals alone. Demons stab each other in the back far more frequently. The rumor is that there are at least 2 demon stashes within Dresden, filled with arms and supplies that were stolen by Deskarites from Baphamites, and vice versa. One of them is near the entrance to the fortress, while another one lies by the entrance to the citadel. Where did you learn this? Gossip, hearsay, the world is an ocean of chatter. I'm quite a skilled fisherman. That's rather valuable information. Of course it is. I wouldn't waste your time. Cracking his knuckles, Kourteous gives you an inquisitive look. I hope that when the time comes for you to make real decisions instead of hypothetical ones, your wisdom won't fail you. Just one bad choice can turn a revered leader into a disgraced pariah. I've seen it happen once. I lived through something like that. My tribe suffered a disaster caused by just one bad choice. Can you even imagine? The Kobold squints sadly, his shoulders slumping a bit. With a sigh, he begins to talk. I don't like telling this story, but it might be useful for you to know it. Perhaps it will serve as a warning. Will you still tell me? Clears his throat and starts talking in a sonorous voice that reveals his experience as a bard. I was born into the mighty and proud tribe of the Night Ruby. Our caves were vast, our mine shafts were rich in quartz and metals, and our underground lakes were brimming with fish. And of course, we had plenty of slaves. The Night Ruby was a model of Kobold success, was tight-knit, greedy, an aggressive tribe that intimidated even a few of the nearby human settlements. But there was a flaw underlying our power. Once, long ago, a leader of our tribe signed a pact with devils, promising them the soul of every tribe member in exchange for help and prosperity. Since then, every new All-Watcher had to agree to the pact, and the power of the tribe grew, as did the number of the lost souls. It was like that until our leader, Urmak, came to power. She was a principled and proud elder who didn't want to bend the knee to hell, so she refused to sign the pact, and all kinds of calamities befell our tribe. The tribe was attacked by its neighbors. At the devil's instigation, epidemics broke out, their slaves rebelled, they came after their former masters in the dead of night. Our clutches of eggs were ravaged, our altars were desecrated, and our warriors were slain in their burrows. The slaves paid us in full for our cruelty and arrogance. They hunted us, chasing us down through the caves and mine shafts level by level. When we were finally left alone, we had no idea where we were. All we saw around us was darkness, and lurking in that darkness were bloodthirsty and dangerous predators. After raising his voice dramatically, Kourteous suddenly stops. Then he adds with a teasing smile, I think this moment is enough of a cliffhanger to stop there. I have questions about demons. You mentioned you know a lot about them. My humble knowledge is at your disposal. Oh boy. So what is their main weakness? It's a fact that they are hostages to their own nature, and by nature, demons are just a bunch of mad apes, a grotesque parody of ordinary chaos. You don't need to make a bunch of apes angry. You just give one of them a banana and on the other with a stick. They'll kill each other without your direct intervention. How do you know so much about demons? He gives you a long and heavy look. I've had some experience with them. Yeah, okay, I think he said that before. Do you know anything about wounds inflicted by demons that first appear, then disappear, and later reappear again? Do I need to resort to platitudes such as the weirdest tricks can be expected from demons, nor can I just skip that part? I've never heard anything like you're describing, but new sorts of nasty stuff appear in the world wound every day. However, if we think about it some more, don't you think that this wound doesn't cause enough trouble be something that demons did to you on purpose? When you are hit by the magic of the abyss, you know instantly that death is coming your way and fast. I mean, I've still got suspicions about you. Here we go. I come in friendship and right away I'm distrusted. So what is it that you got you worried? Your words are full of mysterious omissions. What can I say? I'm a kobold of many secrets and contradictions. I keep my mouth shut and the rest of the world at arm's length. That's just my nature. I can't help it. I'm starting to worry. I could almost hear the noose swinging on the gallows already. I don't want to be the first kobold in history to be executed for crimes I didn't commit. Like to know more about you? I'm flattered, but what's so special about me? I've never accomplished any feats on the battlefield. I don't know any special crafts. And I don't even belong to an exotic species. I don't have the slightest idea what you find so interesting about me. Why did you decide to come here, to the world wound? I just don't like it when the residents of the lower planes get involved in the lives of mortals. I firmly believe that we don't need any advices to help us handle our own affairs, and we need overlords even less. You know, that's fair. You're different from other kobolds. Oh yeah, what do you do? Traveling bard? And I can already foresee your next question. How does a bard, who also happens to be a kobold, manage to earn a living? All the civilized races in Avestan know that when you encounter a kobold, the best course of action is to smash its skull, trample it with a horse, then burn the remains just in case. Well, the prejudice that civilized peoples have regarded my kind is quite understandable. Our infamy as robbers and murderers is more than deserved. So just imagine the spectacle in any tavern where an articulate kobold in decent clothes shows up, offering to share a story or two for a few coins and a mug of ale. I assure you, no matter how big of a deal you are here, if you drop by any tavern at Daeran, all eyes will be on me. I'm an exotic oddity. So have you heard about my unusual powers? I've heard you're either extremely lucky or quite the opposite. You survived the massacre of Kourteous just to spearhead a new suicide mission. On the other hand, you survived then, and most likely you will survive now. Good luck with this noble endeavor. I have to go. Good luck. I believe you'll need it. You know what? I like you, Kourteous. You really better not stab me in the back later on. I will be very cross. Yeah, I kind of... It feels a little bit funky that they've decided to, you know, nail home the fact that, oh, he's a kobold. Kobolds are usually not trusted. They're evil dudes that believe they're dragons and worship dragons and all that fun stuff when... I mean, yeah. And usually those dragons are the likes of, like... Oh god, does Tiamat exist in Pathfinder? I freaking forget. It's only been ages since I've last played Pathfinder. Fail to sneak past the enemies. Prepare to fight! Been a while since we fought. I forgot what spells were even prepared.
Let's have some fun.
Oh, that's a Minotaur. So did you just crit me for 8 damage? I'd say that's pathetic, but I'm pretty sure you already know that. Oh, and there's a Minotaur behind me too. Good times. A molten orb. I love when the spells do basically no damage. And go over to this guy. Window bag. Thank you. Oh, I forgot to prepare Vital Blow. Oh, smite good. Yeah, don't do that. How about we charge this guy? Yep. Back up a little bit, sir. That wasn't too shabby.
Surrender or else.
And killing blow. Let's see, masterwork. Don't care. Regular great axe. Yeah, wasn't too shabby of a little assault there. No, leave them, destroy them. I think we're coming up to Daeran, that's her name, right? Yeah, coming up to Heaven's Edge, Daeran's place. Abode even. We ought to really recruit some more dudes for Iron Dragweld. Honestly, I would like to get more archers. Actually, wait, do we have the reason? Yeah, we got plenty-ish resources. 85 in there. Why can't we not hire more? Oh, those are rangers. I was like, why can't we hire more clerics? And then I realized, oh, that's not a cleric. That's a cleric. Just 24 straight up clerics? Yeah, why not? Get back out there, recruits. There's a level 7 demon army I still don't know what the hell to do with. Why? Because they're a level 7 demon army. Alright, we'll send you that way a little ways. I forget what that little arrow means. Oh, that's a level up. Ha 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 ha. Totally knew that. Bless. All units of the army. +1 to attack. Spells Bane. Or I can Bane the enemy. Baning the enemy seems like a good idea. And then... oh wait. 8 random priests. Yeah, I saw it. Oh, nope. Wrong way. This map, I swear. Alright, we'll have you wait there. Kinda curious. Oh no, that's directly to Dresden. Well, I'm glad I at least found Krenuk this time around.
Our victory is certain.
That's a lot of giant spiders. For a second there, I thought Ninja was Ember. I swear it's not been that long since I've last played this. I swear. Cool. Sela? Probably should have done in a different spider. You... I know that they're animals,
Out of my
quote unquote,
sight.
animal intelligence and all that fun stuff. But that is some really questionable shit you just did there, sir. Yep. You don't do anything. Let's do the cleave. Always good. Hey, good damage. Good. Feels like it's going to take forever to level up, but I think that's mostly because we're level 7. Yeah. Okay. Guess we're resting. Do we need to scribe any more scrolls? Maybe. God, why does everyone's freaking perception suck? Oh no, that's the stealth. This is perception. And that's why you were there. Balls.
As
Basically,
such,
no,
the
no,
genetic predisposition of an individual for magical abilities is not an overriding factor in the manifestation of said abilities in said individual. Hello? Have you all fallen asleep?
Yes, thankfully. Someone on the road, get ready. I love how this particular video is mostly pinned, hey, we found a kobold. Which I forgot to zoom in.
Their logic is lacking.
Hi. Yep. Nino, if you would kindly stand up. There it is. I gotta love them stand-ups. Well, you've already taken... Might as well try to do this for this. Dominate person. God damn it, Nino. Where's my fireball? I forget, did I have... I don't. Not that I can recall. Beats. Spell penetration, precise shot, balls. Alright, Scorching Flame. Yep. At least seal us up. Really, that's all we can really ask for in the long run. Thank you. I was about to say, would you please stop targeting a dude? That missed. Daeran, I can't. Okay. Knock it off. So she's still...
This condition is irrational.
Mm-hmm. Good miss. Also a good miss.
I dedicate my body to science.
Oh, because Nino is still a goddamn... Yeah, okay. Also, was that hitting window lag? No, that wasn't. A little confusing, but okay. And play safe. Yep, resting in a safe place. Boy, howdy! Sure would have been nice if someone had caught the goddamn bandages. At least we got a scroll of haste. And you still got that. Death's Door. Visiting a healer at a safe spot or greater restoration. I don't think anyone's got greater restoration, right? Dispel, Fireball, Bestow, Searing Light, Neutralize Poison, Cure Serious, Prayer. Level 4 spell, probably. Don't tell me I can't go any further because of the fortress. Shallow Grave. Alright. Count Eriday's family estate, the manor was abandoned after a tragic event claimed the lives of everyone inside in a single day. Alright, Daeran. It's about time you're gonna start, explaining yourself. Oh, people are alive here. Sorry, I wasn't expecting people to be alive.
My not so numerous, but nonetheless dearest guests. About a year ago at my last birthday party, I assured you all that I nurtured a deep-seated hatred for boring people who give protracted speeches in the misplaced belief that their inner thoughts are of any interest to anyone but themselves. Now I am a whole year older and also a full-fledged crusader, an honorable position that requires me to be as dull, pedantic, and vexing as I possibly can. Therefore, a speech it is.
Oh, joy of joys.
The revered cleric Nestrin, my guardian and tutor, often told me that those who live a sinful life may expect to join the abyssal hordes after they die. This is why their path is the most despicable of all. A part of their soul may return to Mendev in the abominable form of a demonic invader. Every time we see a demon, we might as well think about it. What if this wretched creature used to be your great-great-grandfather? What if certain parts of this pointy-tailed beauty used to belong to your pious cousin? They say that the demons represent the sins of the souls they are made of. Succubi emerge out of lustful souls. Vandals turn into Abracandilu. Gluttons become Nabasu. I, for one, am determined to commit as many different sins as possible, so that the distributive mechanism of the abyss breaks when it tries to decide what to do with my soul. You, my dearest guests, will be my assistants in this complicated task. Eat, drink, and indulge yourselves in whatever vices you can. Let nobody leave this house as righteous as they entered it. Live every day like it's your last. After all, nobody knows when that day will arrive, do they?
How interesting. Inquisitor Leotor whispers in your ear from behind. Find anything interesting? Nothing really. I just took note of a few things. Attempted to find out whether anything unusual or mysterious has happened to the Count over the last 10 years. During my conversations with his acquaintances, 2 people noted that he never speaks of the revered Nestrin, the priest of Iomade, who was his guardian and tutor. Yet he just mentioned Nestrin in his speech, whatever that might mean. Tell me that you tried to find out if anything odd has happened to Daeran over the last 10 years. Some of his servants complained about strange occurrences in the house, like objects moving by themselves or candles going out. Of course, that could simply be a figment of their imagination. It's also well known that the Count often invites various spellcasters to entertain him and encourages them to use their tricks in mischievous ways. Practically, the whole Mendev knows the story about the 3 drunk wizards and their teleportation race across the roofs of Kinebris after a party at the Count's house. What I'm trying to say here is that fluctuations in residual magic at his house are not all that surprising. It was a matter of the abduction, however. A gang of bandits kidnapped the Count, hoping for a ransom, but the only reward they got was death. Afterwards, the Count told everyone that he had hired the bandits himself as a joke. The other mercenary squad that freed him and executed the bandits was also in his employ. Nobody really wants to delve too deep into this case after confirming the identities of those wretched cutthroats, but there was one disturbing fact about it all. I don't mean the Count's bizarre idea of fun. The mercenaries who supposedly freed him had also cut off the bandits' heads after they had already killed them. They kept their heads were cut off. You mean the bandits who attacked Daeran? Yes. Perhaps I wouldn't have noticed this detail had I not visited Heaven's Edge right after the tragic event. I remember that we also found several headless bodies, both of guests and demons. We thought they had been decapitated during the fight. My companions have been finding several heads among their belongings recently. Strangely, things like this weren't a problem before Daeran joined the party. That is an alarming coincidence. Now we have another reason to conduct an investigation. It is crucial that we find out what exactly happened at this tragic feast. What do we need to do, Inquisitor? Now that's the hardest part. I need to dive deep into the past of this place, which requires casting several different spells over some time. It would be very convenient for me if nobody interrupted the process, especially the Count himself. I don't think he remembers my face, but a suspicious stranger casting unknown spells might attract his attention. All in all, what I want you to do is distract the master of the house. Right now he is playing host in the very place I'd like to start with. So how do I go about doing that? I don't know, maybe your companions can assist you? Or you can take a look around, perhaps there's something that can help us. Gotcha. Good luck. Come back to me when the Count leaves. Tell you everything I managed to find out, and maybe even show you something. Cool. I get to hang out with one of the party members I loathe the most. Is that my loot? Ah. Decorative plants are in a miserable state. They've been neglected for many years. Check wine you may distract the Count for a while. Yonenberry wine, jeez. This place gives me the creeps. What a thrilling experience. Follow our wonderful Count right into the abyss if he throws a feast this good. Place gives me the creeps? Okay. Kind of assumed that they were going to be, not that helpful. Yep, couple of courtesans. Go figure. What do you got to say, buddy? This estate could be remade into a formidable defensive outpost. Should be expropriated for the sake of the war effort and the owners compensated after victory is secured. That's a fun way of saying dick over Daeran. There are occasional traces of old masonry and foundations. It looks like the building was reconstructed several times. Yeah, probably from all the parties that they had been throwing. And yeah, he's probably inside just waiting for me to chat with him. I don't hide the fact that I don't particularly like Daeran. Doors are sealed. Looks like it hasn't been open in a very long time. Sealed. The fact that everything's locked is a little bit meh. Could be my paranoia. But considering that we're finding severed heads everywhere,
I'll go ahead.
A little bit justified, I'd like to think. Hello. Green quartz, bone necklace, bunch of stuff I can sell. Or sealed. That wasn't open a long time. more random ass shit to sell. Heavy shield. Why not? That double axe. Cold iron masterwork orc double axe. Yes, please and thank you. Hello. Daeran's master bedroom? Oh boy. Stories told us by spirits the night with harrowed hands. Cannabis Medium Alliance Publishing. The demon puts 2 plates on the table in front of me, on each a bleeding human heart. Look, he says, the right one belongs to a noble and a righteous man, a loyal servant of Iomade. The left one is the heart of a murderer and a scoundrel, but something tells me they taste exactly the same. I remain silent and don't move. I couldn't if I tried. One of my hands is pinned to the wide armrest with a knife thrust to the hilt. Ugh. The other is similarly pinned helpless on the table. The demon circles and carefully brushes away a strand of hair that's stuck to my forehead. Your silence saddens me. Don't waste your time on this performance, master, I say, though I have scarcely the energy to breathe. If you wish to torture me, go ahead. If you want to kill me, then kill me. My life is in your hands, but my soul is not and never will be. The hearts on the plates in front of me continue oozing blood. They only just been ripped from the owners' bodies. The right one apparently belonged to my partner, the left to a criminal they were escorting. But the demon who'd sent his lair to the old... who'd set his lair in the old mill killed without discrimination. Walks around the armchair, stops behind my back, places a clawed hand on my shoulder. This is not a performance at all. It's a feast, and I will be sated. No, not with this. You can see my eyes still on the hearts. With you. It's your heart that's in front of me right now, so helpless. The claws on my shoulder tighten a bit. Goddess, help me endure. After a moment, the demon continues. You know what you don't understand? You are zealous servants of law and good? He seems to like the sound of his own voice. It was you who brought us to this land. The more of you who gather here at the edge of the whirlwind, so brave, burning with righteous wrath, the more like we will come from the abyss. Not because we want to win a war or conquer a world. Perhaps our lords want this, but trust me, they are as far removed from their subjects as your lords and kings are from you. No, we come for those like you. For the persistent and proud, who won't break until the end. For those whose suffering is sweet and lasts and lasts. For the sweets. He appears in front of me again, licking his lips. I know well that he'll never grant me a quick death. Eat tail. Ooh, more money. Hello. Hello. Clear purpose bracers. Spirits allow their wearer to cast healing spells without provoking attacks of opportunity. They also provide... Without provoking attacks of opportunity? That is beautiful? God damn it, they might have to go on to Daeran. Well, it's mine now. Oh god. So many books. The only reason I read that one was because I thought it might have something from... you know... lore on Daeran. Countless Elena Nevia Daera Ernde with her infant son Daeran. Unlike typical aristocratic portraits, this one depicts a young mother having fun with a child on a seesaw. That is a change. Part of me is really hoping that I find secret door or something before I even have to go into there. But I'm gonna go ahead, call an episode here. Good lord, it has been a little bit since I've last even played this. Hopefully, it doesn't take me forever to continue Let's Playing this again. So, thank you everyone so very much for watching. I hope you guys are enjoying this series as much as I'm enjoying playing it. And as always, I hope to see you guys in the next video. Take care. Cheers.